Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Beast EM2 video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at Scrafty, Weezing, and Skarmory in the Great League. All three leagues are back, so that means you're able to play with the Great League, Ultra League, and Master League. So let's go ahead and jump right into the commentary. So the main reason why I wanted to use Scrafty was because Scrafty is a very unique Pokemon in the sense that it's very cool that it's a fighting type and it's also dark type. So you're going to be able to cover those psychic types very easily, and you have access to power up punch, which is going to be boosting up your attack. As you can see here, we landed that foul play against the Sableye, and the Sableye is looking to go down. We are going to shield this. We really didn't have to, but now we're going to be able to power up punch, just so you could see what we are talking about right here. So we're able to boost up our attack, and now they're going to bring in a Serperior. And unfortunately we can't get to the foul play, but we are going to be shielding up right here in order to get to the foul play because we are a little boosted, so we want to do as much damage as we possibly can. So, and then Alolan Weezing is also, as Galarian Weezing. Galarian Weezing is also a very unique Pokemon with that fairy wind, and you're going to be seeing in this video. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Right here, the Serperior's gonna be going for Aerial Ace, which is gonna be okay. Now we're gonna bring in the Skarmory just to do as much damage as we possibly can. They bring in Quagsire back, so we're gonna swap on the charge move right there and sacrifice this Alolan Weezing. As you can see there, that Stone Edge comes in, but it didn't do as much damage as I thought it was gonna do. And then now we're gonna be going for that Brutal Swing, getting that Quagsire very low. I believe if we bring in our Skarmory and get one Air Slash off, that should knock out the Quagsire. As you could see there, and we're going to be approaching towards Brave Bird on the grass type, and we're going to be able to call it a good game. So being able to move around the Pokemon and get us the win right there. So let's go ahead and jump into the next video right here. Scrafty versus Serperior, another similar lead, and we're going to be doing the same thing here. We're going to be trying to go, I believe we're going to be throwing either Power Up Punch or Foul Play. We're going to let this first one go through, and that's going to be okay. We're going to go for the Foul Play first to try to get as much damage at the beginning of the matchup as you can see there. And now we're going to be able to comfortably get to the Power Up Punch. Since we didn't shield the first time, now we're going to be shielding up right here. Hopefully, putting pressure on our opponent. Because if they don't shield this, we're going to have a higher chance of knocking them out early on right here. As you can see, they don't shield, which is going to be fine, and we're going to be able to take switch advantage. They bring in the Gligar, and we are going to be able to get to a foul play. Like I said, Scrafty hits very hard, and if you power up punch, as you can see there, just already getting it to a half health. We're going to be able to bring in the Skarmory because we're just going to have to watch out for Night Slashes and just for when Night Slash starts accumulating. They actually have Aerial Ace, which is even better. They bring in their Lantern, so we're going to be swapping over to Weezing. We can't throw Overheat because it's going to drop our defense, our attack stat, and they're going to be resisting it right here. So this is going to be a very troublesome matchup because the Lantern will easily take out the Skarmory. So we do need to play smart right here and try to see what we could do. Like I said, as long as you're battling and you're improving every day, you're gonna find ways to get around it or try to see what you could do. In this scenario, we're just gonna be trying to go for as much chip damage as we possibly can before we bring in the Skarmory. You see, we are down shield, and this Lantern will not be able to farm us down, which is why they're gonna be throwing energy right here. Another serve is gonna come in. That's gonna knock us out. We managed to get it fairly low. But like I said, they're able to basically wall it. Skarmory right here, we're going to go up for our Sky Attack. It does get shielded, which means we're going to have to try to Air Slash this down. But if they do have Thunderbolt, it's going to do a lot of damage, as you can see there. And they're able to get a charge move right there and call it a good game. So you can't win every single game. But that's the thing, you just need to improve and you need to battle every single day for that improvement to happen. So this we need to get out immediately because the charm will be eating us alive right there. They bring in their Probopass, which is again going to be walling this Skarmory. So we need to throw Brave Bird to drop our defense, and that way they don't get as much energy from us. But as you can see there, that literally did nothing to the Probopass. And now they're gonna rock slide us down, which is gonna be fine, where they're knocking us out. But you know, we lowered our attack, which is a plus for us. Now we're gonna be able to bring in Scrafty, and Scrafty right here is gonna be able to do super effective damage because this is a steel and rock type. So Magnet Bomb's gonna be coming in. That's gonna be okay. Right here we have the chance because they're gonna be bringing in their Wigglytuff once again. One charm did go off, so after this charge move, it's gonna apply the damage to me, and look at how much damage that did to the Scrafty because of the fighting and dark typing right there. So we're gonna be able to swap into our Weezing now. They bring in Buzzwole, and then both shields are still up, so this is gonna be a very interesting matchup. I believe it's gonna be a lunge, so that's gonna be dropping our attack. So we do need to be trying to shield bait right here. Brutal Swing, they don't shield right there, which is going to be fine. And we're going to be overcharging a little bit. We're going to throw another Brutal Swing. This is just to try to make our opponent use their shields, which does happen. And as you can see there, we're already close to an overheat. We do need to shield this up though. And I believe even though we're getting debuffed, the overheat should still clear it. And we're charging a little bit of extra energy, a little risky right there. But we're able to get to the overheat, and that's going to be knocking out the Buzzwole, and we're going to swap immediately to just clear those debuffs and try to get to this overheat. We are resisting those charms. We get to the overheat, and we should be calling this a good game right here. And I believe our opponent right there disconnected, and we're able to pick up the win. So like I said, you just need to get familiar with your teams in order to make plays like that. And let's go ahead and jump into the next battle right here. Scrafty versus Carbink. Carbink is a Pokemon I went to Go Fest New York, and then I did the Global Go Fest, and I wasn't able to get a good Carbink for PvP. And it's just a very annoying Pokemon because it is so tanky to have, and I just don't have one yet. And as you can see there, those power-up punches are not doing a thing. We are going to be shielding up for the potential charm move fairy type move that this Carbink can have. And we're just going to be trying to just go for straight power up punch. We're going to be boosting our attack every single time we do this. As you can see there, we're already getting the Carbink very, very low. And I believe we are going to shield here because I don't think they're going to be throwing Rock Slide again. It is going to be Moonblast that would have knocked us out. We went down with both shields. And as you can see, they bring in Medicham. We do need to get out of this matchup though immediately because Scrafty is also going to get hit by those counters, as you can see there. But we decided to stay in because that foul play landed, and you saw how much damage we did to the Medicham. And as you can see here, now we're going to be able to try to get to the Skarmory, and we're able to line up the Skarmory with the Medicham, which is what you want to see. They're going to be throwing Ice Punch. As neutral damage doesn't do much. We're going to swap into Weezing to try to get ahead on energy. They do bring in a Venusaur, which is going to be perfectly fine because Skarmory is going to be able to take that Venusaur down. And we're going to be throwing Overheat just for the shield. We were kind of expecting that they weren't going to shield right there, but they did. And now we're going to be able to comfortably just knock out this Venusaur, and maybe we could even get to another Overheat. We got to the Overheat, but we lost the CMP tie right there. And now they're going to be throwing Frenzy Plant. Skarmory is going to be coming in here right now, and we're going to be able to get to this Sky Attack. Brave Bird in this scenario and Sky Attack are basically the same thing. Brave Bird is just for the nuke, but Sky Attack should be also doing almost enough damage to knock out the Venusaur right there, as you can see, and call it a good game to my opponents. Jump into the last battle of the video. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below what you think about the team. Let me know if you have a Scrafty. And let's go ahead and jump right into the last commentary. We're going to be throwing Foul Play simply to try to surprise our opponent, because there's a chance that they might have thought we were going to go for Power Up Punch. They do shield right there, which is going to be perfect. Flame Charge comes in. They get their attack boost as well. And we're going to be able to get to another Foul Play, but we lose the CMP tie. And we're going to let this thing go right here. Flame Charge will knock us out. And now we're going to be bringing in a Galarian Weezing to try to just throw those brutal swings, because that is going to be doing super effective damage to that Chandelure right there, as you can see, and knocking it out. Now we're going to be waiting to see what Pokemon our opponent has. They have a Heliolisk, and now we're going to be throwing Overheat They did beat us to the CMP tie, and as you can see that we are going to be shielding up right here with that breaking swipe. That wouldn't have done any like super effective damage. We were actually going to be able to resist that. We land the overheat, and now we're going to be bringing in Skarmory, and we're able to farm that thing down, and they bring in Superior and forfeit the matchup right there. So there you guys have it, Scrafty, Galarian, Weezing, and Skarmory in the Great League. Let me know down below if you think you're going to be using this team. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.